everybody, my name is Jess, the Tarotunist, and I have a timeless pick-a-card message just for you. I missed you guys so much. Thank you for being patient. You guys are amazing. You're the best. So, I want you to think of a person. It can be your bestie, it can be your significant other, it can be just someone that's on your mind. I want you to think of them. This is your connection 6 months from now. So, we have pile number 1, Scotch tape. Pile number 2, this awesome Bic lighter from the 80s. Sometimes it says they're made in France, so maybe you speak French, or maybe you've been listening to French synth goth. I highly recommend it. That's a fun dive. Pile number 2. And we have pile number 3. Oh my god, this is French, and I'm gonna look like an asshole because I'm not gonna pronounce this right. But this is this is Fleurs de. This is a cherry blossom. This is a cherry blossom lotion, and this is L'Octane. It is an excellent brand. Pile number 3. All right, guys, I love you. See you at your reading. Bye. Hello, pile 1. This is for everyone who chose the Scotch tape. This is the person that you asked about your connection the next 6 months. So usually for all my readings, I always say this can be romantic or platonic. This particular reading has a really strong love indication. So again, this could just be like a friend that you love dearly or a person you love dearly. But I will say the majority who probably clicked on this, there's probably a romantic element to this, but take that part for as it resonates. All signs are welcome, but I did get a strong Gemini, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, Cancer, Libra, and Scorpio. And specifically, if you are dealing with a Scorpio, they might be a person, they probably are very artistic, or they might like, I got the song Rem, all around me are a million faces, that song. Yes, so they might like that song, maybe you like that song, but I got specifically that song with that sign. So also the name Chelsea, Crystal, any name with the letter C was really prevalent. The initials CG. Also the name Monica, Monet, Jeannie, or Beanie. You might have a doggy named that. But yeah, like I said, this could be romantic, this could be platonic. So let's get into your message. So pile 1, in the next 6 months, I see you connecting or reconnecting with someone you love. So you got love, unconditional love, self-love, and wholeness, affection, attractiveness, selflessness. Somebody you love, not today. Somebody you set boundaries with. Somebody that is maybe avoiding a conversation. Maybe they're not ready to deal with this. Maybe you don't feel ready to deal with this. Still upset. I just get reconnecting. This is somebody you had a falling out with, possibly in July, or they could be a Leo Virgo cusp. Coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. So again, like this is you really falling back in love with somebody, and like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic, but you're just really reconnecting with somebody in a more authentic way. In this space, you find that you're in the space that you find yourself in with this person. I see abstinence making the heart grow fonder. Abstinence, that's a sex thing. So if you're worried about them being sexually intimate with somebody else, I don't see that happening. I do see that in this time that you have been apart with them, if that's been an issue. I don't see that they have been doing anything. So what you needed this space to grow your boundaries, your boundary muscle, I call it. So the angel Crystal is watching over you, and she says, have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. The color green might be really significant for you right now. And green is all like really about like regeneration and healing and growth. So, and I like that her wings are translucent. translucent. Lucent. Maybe you know someone with that name. It's a really beautiful name. It means light, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you've been reading more Harry Potter. But I just see that in general, you've been praying more. Maybe you've just been more in perspective with this space. I feel like you needed this space to grow your boundary muscle, saying no when you needed to, knowing when you needed space, and recalibrating the boundaries back to healthy levels. I feel like you guys had a really toxic dynamic, whoever you're thinking about. You might be thinking about getting them a watch, or they might have just gotten a watch. Maybe you got a watch. Just because of the word recalibration, I don't really use that too often. But yeah, I have create, dynamic, inspiring energy gifts. You might be seeing the number 555. You might see mushrooms growing around your home within the next 2 days. That's a sign that this reading is for you. Or you just might see wild mushrooms on your walks. I see that you are a nighttime thinker. I'm a drinker, I'm a smoker, I'm a joker. So this is a really musical pile. So you might be partaking in some adult or after school activities, which, hey, we all do. It's all good. And then we have dear, gentleness. This is a reminder to be more gentle with yourself and others. The grace, sensitivity, and gentleness of the spirit animal echo the qualities brought forth when living from the heart. You might be seeing a deer, a buck, or a stag if you are Wiccan or neo-pagan. But I just get that ultimately, right now is not the time. At the moment you're watching this is not the time that you're going to reconnect with this person. But Spirit is saying that in this moment, within the next 6 months, expect that you are going to reconnect with this person in a more healthy, authentic way. I feel like space had to happen because there was boundaries being crossed, whether romantic or platonic. I just see that you guys complement each other really well. You guys love conquers all and admire. You guys might be thinking of getting a tattoo. Maybe you guys want to get best friend tattoos, or please just don't get your name, like each other's names, whatever the situation is. You both could really love board games or puzzles, or one of you could be a bookworm or a writer. But ultimately, within the next 6 months, I see both parties in this space apart have found grace and understanding for one another, even if it's completely different viewpoints. I feel like you guys are learning how to have healthy conversations in healthy space, and and you're learning a lot about yourselves, both parties, in different ways. I see lighthearted activities, lunch dates, coffee, effort, and it's like effortless. There's a lot of love here, no matter what happens. Both parties don't want any unpleasantness. Both parties want like the same goal, which is reconnection, which is like to grow, which is to build a connection as healthier people. Also, I got camping. You might be going camping soon, or maybe you have been thinking of going camping, or you're like watching movies, horror movies that have camping. That took a twist. Pile number 1. Anything else you want to say, Spirit, for pile number 1? The next 6 months, this person on your mind that you're thinking of. Oh, tight-lipped, tight-sealed. And don't worry, I'll show you when they come out. We have really strong air signs. But yeah, I see communication. So it's the Ace of Swords. You got a lot of wildlife too. Oop. Spirit, that is like way too many. I'm sorry, guys. This is like, there we go. Hold on. And bam, and bam. I don't know why I snapped. I feel like the 6 months is going to go in a blink of an eye. I know 6 months seems like, oh, geez, that's half a year. What do you mean? But really, it's going to go by fast. I do see that right now is not the time. Boundaries had to be set. But within the 6 months coming up, expect communication. You could be an air sign. They could be an air sign, or they could be really into like collecting knives. Maybe they're into like Chinese throwing stars. But I get strong Libra energy, Gemini, Aquarius. But I get right now, things are coming to light. Hold on. Things are coming to light. You might be seeing a lot of wildlife around you. So like you have the deer as your spirit animal. You have this rabbit. You have this owl. I just see like right now you're really intuitive. And I feel like you kind of know this. You know that you're about to reconnect in a healthy way with this person because there's signs. And I do see that communication is coming forth and that justice is being served. And this is always a card of karma for me. So when you see this justice in the upright, it's saying that right now, Spirit is handing out karma. Their time of judgment is now, and it's just saying that right now in this moment you've handled this situation very well, and you're being blessed with good karma in this situation with this person. And I see things really coming to light again. Like look at her pot; she has like this green, like brew. So you might have a beer with this person. If it's not coffee, you guys might have just like a great time out at a bar. But I just get that ultimately you guys are really going to reconnect. You have the Six of Cups. They could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The person, you or this person could have an arm tattoo. I even see like this little plant. I know it kind of reminds me of like a little pot leaf. So maybe you and this person are a user of pot. That's fine. All good. No judgment here. I was trying to make it funny, but I couldn't make it funny. I'm sorry. So you might be really interested in like belly chains or really expressing like a really creative side to decorate yourself. I like if it's not tattoos, but I get like new jewelry but ultimately I just get you and this person in the next 6 months are going to have a lot of good times reconnecting coming up. The more shadow work that you're doing, the better. And I do get ultimately this person does think of you in a romantic way, and this person does want to come to you slow and steady with an emotional cup. And it's full. Now, with this person, you might have some emotional, like, you know how to handle this person. You know their emotional quirks. You know what would make them really happy, and you also know what would really piss them off. And I think you're like, you know what, we both don't want to do that. We both want common ground. And I just see in the next 6 months that you guys are going to reconnect, good times, lots of drinks or lots of coffee, ice cream, just like fun times. And I do get a romantic element with this. I definitely get somebody who just really loves the company, your company, and they really are so admired and impressed with you, and they're kind of in awe, like how much you're doing in life, like how much you've overcome, how far you how you're getting in your career and school, and like your accomplishments. They're just so proud of you. So that's what I ultimately get for you, pile number 1. I hope that helped. Love you. Bye. Hello, pile 2. This is for everyone who chose my Bic lighter, my 80s retro Bic lighter. I remember when phones looked like that. I'm that old. And yes, I'm an elder millennial. Maybe you are too. So right away, I will say that all my readings are romantic or platonic, up to you. However, if you were drawn to this particular pile, this reading, this is a strong love, twin flame indicated connection. If you were like toggling between like, should I pick pile 1 or pile 2? And you know that this isn't a romantic interest, pick pile 1. That is your pile. But all signs are welcome. But I do get a strong Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So right away, this person could be a gamer, or they're just in generally, I feel like they're a really smart person, like a really logical person, really good with computers. Maybe they work with computers. They could be getting messages about you. Maybe they're even getting a massage soon, or you're thinking about getting a massage. But they think you are a healer, pile 2. So you might be drawn to the color purple recently. Maybe you look like this girl in the picture. Maybe your hair kind of has like some natural highlights. Maybe it's like you have that ombre look. Even if you are have short hair, or if you're a dude, you know what I mean? Like, you still could look like this person, and you still could be the intuitive one, you know? I just see that right now you are really still, strong Aquarian energy, and you're really in tune, and this person sees it, and I think this person really admires it, because here's the thing, they don't think that they are like that. And yes, they aren't. But the truth is that they see it in you. That means they also possess that gift. You know what I mean? So, in one essence or another, it just would present differently. But they see you're a healer and they want to be close to you. And pile two, I see whoever you're thinking of. I think, by the way, thinking a lot. I see you finding out a lot in the next 6 months. They're getting messages to come forward to you. Your name could be Isabella. I also get, like, again, like, I get, like, the spa. I get, like, harps. Maybe you are a hairdresser and work at a spa. But her message is, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So, and I think that's where you're at with this person. I think that this twin flame strong love connection, this is not a person that you are currently dating, if you will. I at least it doesn't come out that way. This just gets as a person, like, this person really wants to come towards you. Even your spirit animal with antelope, decisive action, you are being called. I really don't even think it's you. I think whoever is watching this is probably the divine feminine. But, you know, you could be the divine masculine trying to get a perspective. But I just get ultimately somebody is getting the decisive action. Like, their angels are telling them the timing is right. This person that you are drawn to, which is, you know, the divine feminine, this person that is still and in their intuition and being told what to do. They're being told and guided to you, pile number 2. So yeah, I definitely see that this is a person you really care a lot about, and vice versa, they care a lot about you. I just see, yeah, dragonfly, lightheartedness and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light. That really stuck out to me. I really feel like you're going to find out a lot. This person could be born in the springtime. They could be an air sign, like a Gemini. They also could be a Cancer as well. Soulmates, soul partnership, connection, soul contract, life partner. We have many soulmates in this life, but I think that you and this person have always recognized that. I do think, however, the divine feminine in this connection is at a higher vibration, and the divine masculine is so intrigued and enthralled and is finally getting this push to come forward. At least that's what I'm getting. And then the chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing, codependency. And I get that that's the toxic dynamic you guys had. So like I said, in the next 6 months, I do see that this person, I see a lot of things coming out, like, of the light. I see that runner chaser dynamic ending very soon. Someone is, like, definitely the runner. There's someone's about to go all in, I get. So maybe someone's going into Vegas, or maybe you live in Vegas. But I get that they feel like they're taking a real gamble by stepping forward to you, not because you are high risk, but because I think the seriousness of this connection. You know what I mean? But yeah, I get that within the next 6 months, they really are about to go all in, like Vegas style, and be real with you. They want real intimacy, feelings, taking time to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing, and connection. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable, so this definitely is a person that your soul recognizes, and they really want intimacy, holding hands, kissing. They feel like they're taking a real gamble because they want to share real emotional depth with you. Their spirit guides are pushing them towards you. I definitely get that. But will they take it? For most of you, I definitely see yes. Spiritual trips or activities or physical touch is crucial for you right now. So I get that right now you are trying to just take care of yourself, pile 2. I got, this is going to be so odd, the soda Sprite, lemons, melon, or melon candy. So maybe you have been indulging and just having some treats. But yeah, I got laying it on the line. By seeing you perpetuate, like, you're finally seeing how you perpetuate the vicious cycle of the runner-chaser dynamic. And by taking notice of it, healing it, having the space, I see that like it's creating this natural ultimatum, like an ultimatum that you don't have to say because you're growing, and it's like, you know what, I care about you, but I am growing, and at some point I'm going to be gifted an opportunity, and I'm not going to say no because you're not choosing me. And I think that like you're creating this natural, like you're not having to say it, like they're creating it within inside themselves because they don't want to lose you. Pile 2, at least I get for a majority of you, that's really what's happening. Is there anything you want to say to pile number 2, Spirit? And don't worry, I'll show you guys when it, in a second. You might be thinking of getting a haircut, like a nice short cut. All right. I laugh because it's this crazy. So so you could have really strong Leo in your chart. You could be a Taurus. You could be a Gemini. But I just get there are a lot of strong feelings, and this is definitely a divine connection, meaning like this isn't the person forever and ever. But this is a person that you were definitely not just meant to meet, but have like a meaningful connection with. So I get that the divine feminine in this connection has been really studying and noticing her own worth and beauty because she hasn't been feeling appreciated by the divine masculine in this connection. Again, the color purple is really significant. I see these purple flowers. I get that this divine feminine has been spending a lot of time alone in her feelings and being really sad, but also taking really good care of herself. And I think this connection, or this lack of connection, like, see, look, it's like even like the dude, it's like, look, there she is wearing all purple, and this playboy, he kind of just wanted to like have fun. And this doesn't have to be a man that you're dealing with, but I, just reading the cards, but like, yeah, it's like, you know what, I'm going to study, I'm going to follow my dreams. And it's like this person wouldn't give her the time of day. He wanted to have his cake and eat it too. And I get that this was really hard for the divine feminine because, they're both in reverse. And I get ultimately with that, you are, and like you're feeling burned out. And I think within the next 6 months, a lot of things are going to come to light with this connection more than you expect. And I think we have really strong air and earth energies. So we have the 4 of Swords, and we have the 3 of Pentacles, and then we have the 2 of Cups. So I get ultimately that I don't think the divine feminine in this connection is still crying over this person, but I do think that the divine feminine, to speak like the youth, is in their feels, and that's okay. We have feelings, so I think, but the divine masculine is also mirroring the divine feminine, and that's what the divine feminine doesn't know, is that right now, this playboy that didn't choose you, it wasn't because you weren't pretty enough, or it wasn't because you weren't good enough. It was because they were scared of commitment, because like, look how serious she is. And look, maybe they didn't think you were going to be a good like fit for them, but I really think they do not see that now. And they see like right now, like you, again, look, wearing all purple, your robe, look how powerful you are, 3 of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. You're working alone right now, and you really are building yourself. You are really building your craft, whether that is a passion project, whether that's going back to school, whether that's just you reinventing you and putting all your energy in you. That's what I see. But within the next 6 months, I'm telling you, dude, expect a lot to unravel. 2 of Cups. And look, like even her shirt has like a little heart. And look, she's wearing purple pants. And I see this time of learning and time of singleness, this necessary time of personal development is coming to like this peaceful conclusion, and not like, oh, and now you don't have to be single anymore. But I get that it's like you're ready because like a level of stability has been created, and you're ready to express love. And that's what I get with this heart, like this open heart. She has her cauldron, and I get like the 2 of Cups, you know what I mean? Like the 2 of Cups, that's I don't know how much more, That's a union. It's a connection. And I get that this person feels really, if I can be real with you guys, this person sees that they're like they were lazy. They didn't want to commit to you because there was a level of effort. You are effort. And I love that about you. You know what I mean? And I get that they see this as a weakness. Before, I don't think they saw that as a weakness within them, and this person definitely does. And I get that, like, look, like the Page of Cups, and they're holding hands, and they're like, with the cauldron. Cauldrons are all about creating and, like, growing. You might be getting into witchcraft. If you are into witchcraft, I highly recommend all the goddesses and gods. But, Sir Widden is fantastic, and she is all about the cauldron, but it's all about cultivating your dreams. And I get, like, you guys are holding hands, and look, you're like, the divine feminine is finally resting, and this divine masculine is like only has eyes for you. And you gotta understand, it wasn't because anything you did. I think it had to happen. You are worth so much more than chasing somebody, you know? And because you made the painful choice to walk away from this connection and focus on your dreams and your goals, this person cannot not see your value and worth. And they always saw it, they just didn't want to admit it. Because if they admit it, that means they have to act on it, you know? That means they have to deal with it. Love you guys. You're the best. Take care. Bye. Hello, pile 3. This is for everyone who chose a L'Octane Cherry Blossom. It is heavenly. Thank you, Mum. She gave me this. Mums are awesome. Anyways, maybe you're really close with your grandma too. Pile number 3. This is a pretty intense reading. So the person on your mind, this is definitely somebody that you had to say goodbye to. You know, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. All signs are welcome. I have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra, and Aquarius. You could have met them in June, or their birthday could be in June, so they could be a Cancer. But ultimately, I get that whoever you asked about, this is a person that makes a part of your home, like your emotional home. Yeah, this is like, I get that you really want to build your emotional home, but they're a part of it, you know, and they've always been a part of it, and I think there's been a major shift. So, let's get more into it. Also, this is coming out. I don't know if you're familiar with necklaces, like, I'm not really sure what they're called, but, it's literally, like, it's like an old, like, it's a pendant, and it's usually, like, blue or, like, a stone, like a black stone, and it has, like, a picture of, like, a silhouette of, like, a woman's face. I see you getting that type of jewelry, or maybe liking the brand 1928, that jewelry. I see you kind of developing a more eclectic style, or picking up pieces that are more eccentric. The names Oliver, Haley, Raven are also coming out. The Lizzo song Good as Hell, and Paramore, the singer specifically, Haley, I believe her name is, she's coming out. So I feel like maybe you're kind of going through a rebellious phase, but like in like a very feminine way. And like Lizzo and like Haley, like they're both awesome women. Well, I know Lizzo's kind of in a hot seat right now, but you know what I mean? Like they're both women that are entertainers, that have strong messages. And so I get like you're maybe expressing yourself more. I get that you might be emotionally eating or drinking more. Vacay hasn't ended, I get. Maybe you've, because you're tired. So like I get like maybe you've been like maybe you went out to eat, and it's like, oh, you had a reason to went out to eat, but like going out to eat kind of hasn't stopped, and you're just like, oh, we're just gonna keep going. It's like this is my birthday month, you know what I mean? One of those things. I get it, dude. I do it all the time. So anyways, what I get, pile 3, with this connection, whoever you're thinking about, the next 6 months, major changes and shifts. I'm just going to start off with this angel message. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. You have the numbers 22 and 38, mystery and frequency. So I get that, right? You might not be cutting your hair. You might have let it grown out recently. You might be getting into music. Or you might be even like that, have people have facial tattoos, or you might be thinking of getting a face tattoo. But I just get that you had to stand your ground with somebody who was a habitual line stepper. Like, nope, not today, Satan. I get that you leveled up and you saw through something. You saw through this person's actions. You saw through the fake I'm sorries or the half attempts. Yeah, I get the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform. What is dead is dead. You know, the next 6 months, I see you really changing your world. Spirit is being tight-lipped for a reason. They don't want you focusing on this connection. I do get teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date, and phoenix, new phases, rekindle, renew and regrowth, change, mine, rise from the ashes. So I got an interesting read when I pulled these cards. First and foremost, yeah, Spirit doesn't want you really focusing on this connection. Right now, it's done. It's donezo, right? Your transformation will surprise you if you choose to put in the energy and focus onto you right now. Because I gotta be honest, they're coming back. So at first, snakes are not bad animals, okay? I love snakes, but they're being a sneaky snake. I feel like this is a game player. They might not be like somebody who cheats or anything like that, but they also might be somebody who doesn't really have intention of solving things. Like, they don't have an intention of like growing with you in the way that you really want to grow. So I get that you might be really focusing on wellness and just like becoming more whole. And yeah, I get that you were really going to surprise yourself in the next 6 months. I got dating yourself as well. So like this could be a fresh breakup, or I get that this is not a fresh breakup, or this is like a breakup that was a long time coming, or this was just a breakup maybe that like didn't surprise you. Yeah, like you're being quiet right now, you're observing, you're increasing your vibration and therefore your abundance. I see major growth. But yeah, Spirit wants you to know, if we're going to give you the choice to put this time and energy into yourself and watch the transformation, but be warned, they're coming back. This is somebody, yeah, having boundaries. You had to, like, this is somebody that does not appreciate boundaries and doesn't like when you set boundaries. Temptation, they're coming back. Illusion, confusion, rekindle. First of all, I love that rhymed. But yeah, they're coming back. So I see within the next 6 months, you're going to grow. You're going to date yourself. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. You're going to be doing lots of hot girl shit, taking care of yourself. Money is good, and expect that it's going to get so much better. I get that yeah, just watch out. This person, they are going to come back strong. Fake snakeskin or fake fur, even if you have like a purse or any type of accessory, that would be great for you right now. Like some type of animal skin, or like I said, like an animal friendly skin. I would never condone you like to, have any type of like animal skin if that's not what you're into. But just to really invoke the animal energy, because I really feel like you are kind of going deep within and you're like this majestic wolf, right? Like, you're not out to hurt anybody, but no one's fucking with you either. Like I said, a tattoo would be excellent for you. I feel like you're dealing with a mama boy or mama's girl. And I feel like you're learning a lot about yourself. They look to you for comfort. This is somebody, like, where is it at? This teddy bear interested in you. Like, see, like this little teddy bear, and they need hugs. They need hugs from you. And look how much bigger you are than them. It's like, there's moments in relationships where your person needs you to be their support. But with this connection, or maybe this is like many little connections, right? Or maybe like 2 or 3 recent connections. I get that you're learning about dead ends, and you're realizing that like right now this person will only be a dead end. Because they're never going to change. And I see that they're going to give you something. Like, they're going to either give you a lie, they're going to give you a promise. They're going to do something that's going to, like, be like, oh, shit, they changed. So watch out for that, because Spirit is saying, nah. Spirit, is there anything you want to say for pile number 3? Sorry that was all over the place, but there was, like... And we're back. Sorry about that. I just wanted to reshuffle it. I was like, I think it just needed a good shuffle just from all the other piles. But ultimately, I just get that right now, pile 3... Whoever you're asking about, they're not changing. You did the right thing. You put a stop to the shitty behavior, and you realized if you're not going to respect me, then I'm going to respect myself and walk away from you. And what I see it doing is it's going to confuse them. Like, it's going to confuse them, and it's going to make them, like, I keep staring at this guy, and I don't even know if it's going to make them so sad. Like, they're going to feel so lost without you. You are a huge support system to them. But it's not reciprocated. You can't depend on them the way they can depend on you, is what I'm getting. Pile 3, is there anything you need to tell pile 3 for the next 6 months with this person that they're on their mind? Oh. Don't worry, I'll show you the... You really are doing real hot girl shit. And you can be a guy and still do hot girl shit. And real hot girl shit is taking care of yourself, not giving an F. No F's given. You know what? I'm going to take it up. All right. And how do you want to end this? Thank you. You might be seeing the number 1111, 1010. Or you might be seeing the number 3333. We have really strong fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sag, and we also have strong air. This is a person who is really, they don't do well with communication, but they do it as a tactic. Like, they're not a good texter, but it's because they want control of the narrative. It's not because, you know what I mean? Anyways, so ultimately I just get within the next 6 months with this connection, I get... Like, look, they left you. Like, they left you high and dry in a situation, and you're like, oh, fuck. Like, no, what are you doing? That's mine. You can't take that. And they did. And they took, like, I feel like they took a piece of your heart or something. Like, they took something from you. It's like, this is your energy. This is how you get around. But don't worry. I get that, yeah, this is a person you have really strong passion, like attraction to. You guys might have really passionate sex. He might or she might have piercings or tattoos or be like an alternative person. They could be a Capricorn or an Aries, or even a Taurus. There also could be a third party situation, but ultimately I get that this person was really obsessed with themselves. Like, they only cared about their needs. Like, see, the battle, the fight, it's really with themselves. They really are only focused on their needs, and they realize, like, there's a battle. The battle inside with themselves is playing out with you, and you'll never win that battle, and you see it. And don't worry about them taking your energy or your zest, because I'm telling you, within the next 6 months, major growth. Look, there you are, cowgirl. Maybe you're thinking of going to Texas. Maybe you've been thinking about doing Tex-Mex for dinner. But I just get that, yeah, like, you might be staying up a little later with, like, this brand new drive. You're going to find this brand new passion. And I think, like, again, this person is going to come out of the grass just when you're hitting this pinnacle of success. Don't fall for it. I even see within the next 3 weeks they might contact you. And it's really going to cause you to, like, be like, oh, fuck. Because they're going to say something, I feel like, that you're going to be like, they wouldn't say that unless they meant it or unless they were serious. Spirit is just letting you know it's not the case. It's not true. Look, use your own judgment, but I like, you know what I mean? If there's a doubt, like, you're like, oh, I don't know, it's too good to be true. It probably is. I got the 7 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. I get that right now Spirit wants you to keep your boundaries aligned. So if you're deciding to meet with this person, make sure it's on your turf, your boundaries, 10 of Pentacles. You're stable. And I see that they want to offer you a gift. And it's funny because, like, they want to offer you a gift and you're going to offer them, like, look, do you see how she's offering him a mirror? It's like, oh, you're offering me a gift? Let me show you the reality of this, like, I'm not going to change how, like, like, just because you give me something, I'm not going to change my boundaries. Like, that doesn't mean, like, oh, you did something nice, well, I can loosen the boundaries. Those boundaries are there for a reason. And I get that this is, like, you are really, you're loving yourself more. Your boundaries, your self-respect, your self-love, everything is increasing in such a positive way because you know how stable you are. I get that you might be going on a trip soon. But ultimately, I do see things coming to light. And I get that, like, you're, like, because you know what's going to happen? Even if you do give this person a chance, Spirit is telling me what's going to happen is they're going to do something, but you're going to see quickly that their work ethic towards this connection is shit. It's poop. It's not, they're not going to put anything, they're not going to add anything to this beautiful sauce that you made. So don't even worry about bringing another chef into the kitchen. Maybe you've been thinking about going to cooking school. But ultimately, I see justice being worked out. Within the next 6 months, I see the scales balancing between you guys, whether that means, and that could mean you guys are friends. Maybe you guys are even going to rekindle, like, because, like, look, this kind of looks romantic. Like, she's feeding him honey on a spoon. She's on his lap. This is three of cups. And when it's talking about a romantic sense, this is like friendship kind of blossoming into a romance. So what I can guess from what the cards are telling me is if you keep telling this person no, keep asserting your boundaries, not only will you be so amazed with the changes in yourself and how it changes your demeanor, but you're going to see how it affects them. And it's going to give them an opportunity to grow. And I do see that for some of you guys, it might lead to a really fun romance. It might lead to a great friends with benefits situation. It might lead to something really good. But I see right now it is dead. Do not worry about resuscitating it. They're going to come back around. Not today, Satan. But in the future, it could come back. Or I just see in general, you actually have making more friends, and maybe your friend circle, maybe you're going to meet someone in your friend circle, someone that you weren't even interested in. But yeah, because I don't see this ever coming back, but I do see an opportunity. It's like this spirit saying, we're going to give them the opportunity to grow from this, but if they choose not to, which a majority, it doesn't look like it, oh well. Because I see friendship and friendship with lots of romance blossoms in the mix. I hope that helped. Love you.